Hi, welcome to Suzina's abdominal workout. I'm going to take you through a range of exercises for the abdominals. I'd recommend these exercises are done 5 times a week if you really want to see the difference in your abs. But it's always important you check with your doctor first that you're suitable for these exercises, especially if you've got any kind of back problems at all. Now, as with any exercise, it's always important to warm up first. So we're just going to go through a series of warm-up exercises before we go into the abdominal exercises. Now, I have got some weights for some of these exercises, but if you feel you don't need the weights, you're not quite ready for those yet, build up to doing those in the future. So you've got the option of making it harder or easier as you go. So first of all, let's get warmed up. So we're just going to start with a march on the spot. If that feels too easy for you, you can take that into a bit more of a jog instead. So we're just trying to raise the heart rate, getting ourselves nice and warm for the exercises. Always important the muscles are warm, so we're much less likely to pull a muscle. Again, then we're just going to go into a high knee. We're pulling the arms down, we're pushing the knee up, we're crunching the abdominals, warming them up as we go. Then a little march on the spot, get the arms back, give yourself a hug, swinging those arms out, open up the chest and the back. Some of these exercises will bring the shoulders into it a little bit as well, so important they're nice and warm. So we're going to do a high knee. Again, you could do it in marching and reaching, or you can make it more aerobic if you're feeling keen. But it's really important that we get slightly breathless and we feel a little bit warmer. Then we're going to kick in our bottom, squeezing our biceps. Again, you can do a lower impact version if your knees can't take the bouncing. So we're just squeezing the back of the legs and the front of the arms. Now this routine, if you find it not too challenging, obviously you can repeat it, go through, do it again. So we're going to start with a standing exercise first. This is a front leg raise. It really gets into the hip flexors. So with a straight leg, without a weight, or with a weight more advanced, hold the weight up above your head, lift the leg, you're going to tap and up. Tap and up. This is really good. So you have to really crunch those abdominals as you're doing it. Squeeze. So we're going to do about 30 seconds of doing this exercise. If it starts to get too much and you've got a weight, obviously at any point, put the weight down. And remember to keep that supporting knee soft that you're standing on. Okay, we're going to go to the obliques at the side here. So standing on one leg, arm up at the side, you're going to lift the same leg as the arm that's up. And we're going to do 30 seconds on each side, squeezing the obliques, the muscles at the side here. If we breathe out as the leg comes up, breathe in as it goes down. The easier version, you put the foot right down on the floor. If you want to make it more challenging, just lightly brush the floor with your foot. Don't feel you have to put it all the way down. Let's do one more, and now we're going to swap to the other side. So a straight leg, and the arm beside, so you're bringing the leg up, you're bringing the upper body down. Remember to breathe out as it comes up, breathe in as it goes down. If you need to, rest that foot down a bit more in between each one, so you can make it as challenging as you need to. Okay, next we're going to go into a plank. So we're down on the floor for this exercise. There's various levels for our plank. So we can go down onto our elbows. Our elbows should be directly below our shoulder. With the knees down and hips forward is a beginner version. As you feel you're getting stronger, You can go to lifting one knee up for a few seconds, then the other. All the time the body is in a straight line, the neck's in a straight line. As you get stronger, you can go to the more advanced version and up onto your tiptoes. Still keeping the neck in alignment, keeping the abdominals pulled in, and we're trying to breathe nice and evenly on this exercise. Really pulling the tummy in, give your buttocks a little bit of a squeeze as well. Then you can rock back on the feet so you feel it in different places in the abdominals as you move on your toes. Hold it a few more seconds. Go on, you can do it. We're almost there. And bring it down. Brilliant. Have a brief sit back. Give it a little stretch out. And then come forward. Okay, we're going to do a side plank. So we're getting it more into the waist this time. Again, the elbow is below the shoulder. The bottom leg is bent back for the beginner version. And we pick the hip up. If you want the more advanced version, straighten the lower leg as well. So you need to lift the hip both sides up. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So if at any point it gets too much for you, you can put that knee back down. If you want to make it harder, you can have the arm up. Now make sure that hip stays high. It's really tempting for that hip to start dropping down. But if you're keeping the hip up, you'll really feel it into your waist. If this doesn't give you a toned waist, I don't know what will. Okay, just 3 more seconds on this side. You're almost there. Keep it going and gently lower it down. Then we'll spin round. We'll do the same on the other side. So elbow below the shoulder, either knee back or both legs out. If you feel steady enough, lift the arm as well. So remember to keep the head in alignment, keep the neck nice and straight. You don't want to start dropping the head because that puts pressure onto the neck. We're halfway there, so keep it going. Keep that hip up, make sure the hip's not sinking towards the floor, otherwise you don't get the pressure into the waist so much, you're not getting the benefit. Okay, just 3 more seconds of holding. We're almost done on this one. Brilliant. Gently down. So we're going to roll onto our back to do a stomach crunch. Again, if you want to make it harder, you can hold a weight in front of you for a more advanced version. If you're not quite ready for that, then supporting the head. Chin never touches the chest. There's always a little gap, and we just curl up and back. Curl up and back. Let's say with the weight, if you want it to be a bit more challenging, curling up and back. If you want to make it even harder, take the weight overhead so you're lifting the weight even more, but making sure there's no pressure on the neck. Breathing out as we come up, breathing in as we go down. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Just 2 more. And bring it back down. Then just hug your knees into your chest. Let your stomach relax for a few seconds. So we're going to go on to doing leg lowers. Again, 2 versions for our leg lowers. You can either do 1 leg at a time for the beginner version, or if your back's strong enough and your abdominals are strong enough, you can lower both legs at the same time. So laying down, 1 leg bent, 1 leg straight, and you can lift and lower. We'll do 30 seconds. You can either do 30 seconds on one and then 30 seconds on the other, or doing both at the same time. But whichever one you pick, it's important that you engage your abdominals. So feet up, 1 leg bent if need be, keep the abs pulled in, and we slowly lower and lift. If you need to, bend the knees on the way up so it takes the pressure off the back. If at any point you find your back is arching, make sure you don't go any lower. Now if you're doing the 1 leg version, now's your time to switch to the other leg. So we've got just 5 more seconds of this one. and then hug the knees in to the chest again. Okay, rolling over onto our front for the next one. We're going to do a mountain climber. So this is quite aerobic. It's good for the fat burning side. It will get the heart and lungs working, but it's also really good for the core. So again, we're going to do 30 seconds of our mountain climber. Wrists below our shoulders, body in a straight line. We want to keep the hips low, the neck in alignment, and we're pulling alternately towards our chest. So if you can, get a bit of speed going, really get the heart rate up now. The more we get the heart rate up, the better the fat burner that it is. So keep pulling it up. Okay, 5 more seconds, give it all. And slowly bring it down. Brilliant. So if you feel you've still got something left in you, obviously you can go through, repeat that again. But if you've had enough, finish with giving the abdominals a little stretch out. So leaning down, be careful of your back here, just arching up, stretch through the stomach, and right up if your back's flexible enough. And bring it down. And then just sitting however's comfortable for you. Pull the arm across, just release the shoulders. So we're holding it just above the elbow. Then on the other side, pull it across. And on the other side. So I hope you've enjoyed working your abdominals. The pets are optional, don't have to get them joining in if you don't want to. Have a great day.